Welcome to the Worst Generation podcast. It's a JJ episode, and today we have our first guest ever, Akiiki.
Welcome. First guest, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, but as the episode goes on, we'll see how you lot are.
Okay.
Yes.
Give a quick intro
About
yourself.
I'm Akiiki.
How long you been watching anime?
You know what? The first anime I remember watching would be like Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. But like seriously watching anime, I would say from like 2012.
Okay. So we got a veteran.
Yeah, man.
We'll see about that after this episode.
He was before the Great Shift.
Before the Great Shift, fam. We're talking graphics and that.
What is the great shift? 2020.
2020,
Definitely
2021. Yeah. 2020, 2021, I'd say.
But yeah, basically, he manifested this. I sent me a message. He said, when you man gonna start taking guests on the pod, I got some nasty agendas to get off. I got this quote. I screenshotted it so we won't forget.
Nasty agendas.
So I'm going to call this series Friend or Foe, where each of us eventually will bring in a mate and we'll go up against their hot takes, if we agree, if we disagree, and then so on and so forth, basically. And we'll decide if that guy's a friend or foe. Akiiki will bring on different, agendas? I don't know.
Hot takes.
Different hot takes, and then we'll try and defend it, and then we'll rotate it out, basically. Or you can vote someone out.
We love a hot take here. We love a hot take over. That means it's hot.
Yeah, so that's basically the gist of this episode, and we'll go from there. What would you say is your first hot take?
All right, cool. So I got 5 hot takes,
Okay.
and then I've got a few quick-fire ones where if got time at the end, we just go around, say agree or disagree.
I like.
But first one, starting out strong. I've got Onepiece is the worst of the big 3 anime. So Naruto, Bleach, Onepiece. Onepiece is the worst of the 3. We're starting
Worst
strong.
generation and saying that is crazy.
We're starting strong.
Wait.
Generation.
First, I want to know your points on why you think that.
Yeah, please.
So for me, I would say in any metric that you can rank anime, I would say that One Piece doesn't win on any of them out of the 3. So if we're talking
Based on what?
story, characters,
World
animation,
building?
soundtrack, world building, all of it, I don't think One Piece
Animation?
is the first of any. You might say it ranks 2, but for me, it's not number 1 in any category.
And that's against the other 2 big 3.
Against Naruto.
We actually did an episode on the same thing, like, bruv, and we ranked One Piece first.
Wait.
It depends.
Please wait. Let me ask you. Let me ask you quickly.
Yeah, go.
In what order would you put your big 3?
Personally, for me, it will be Bleach, Naruto, One Piece.
Can I ask a question? You
Yep.
mentioned in all like categories,
Yep.
and Mario just mentioned like one of them, world building. So how would you rank the big 3 for world building?
For world building, I would probably say, to be honest, Bleach is one of my favorite anime, so I'm a bit biased in it. So I would put Bleach first, Naruto second, and One Piece last.
Bleach
But-
for world building.
Hey, we got
Have to
I
vote.
would. But the reason I say that is not only because of the anime, there's a lot of like novels and extra stuff. Like Kubo's always on Twitter as well, answering questions about Bleach. So if you actually do your research into it, there's a lot of world building. Maybe just based on the anime, you might not put it first, but I don't think One Piece can be higher than 2.
No, but the fact you have to ask the creator for like what's going on in the world, that kind of shows already the world building's bad.
No, but obviously,
Plus, One Piece isn't
not
even
better than
finished
One
as well, bruv. The creator's still going. Like,
and you lot still don't know what the One Piece is.
That's
so
the
you
journey,
know,
bro.
that's the journey. That's the world building. That's the world building. That's the world build. The world isn't finished
Where would
building
you
yet.
guys put it?
Number 1.
just to give you some like kind of backdrop or lore. Way back when we used to film still at Maz's yard, there was one like argument we had about world building, which ended up in Jay having to get a pen and paper to draw the 3 places in Bleach, and his argument was basically there's only 3 main places in Bleach.
What's wrong with that?
That's not a lot. That's not more world building than One Piece. That's the
No,
problem.
but just
That's not
because
even a
something
world.
is big or expansive doesn't mean that it's good. So you're saying there's a lot of world building in One Piece, which is fine, cool. but that don't make it good.
No, it makes it. No, the fact that there's a lot of it and it does it so well makes it amazing.
Well, it's debatable. That's the debate. Does it actually do it well?
It does it amazingly.
It does it amazingly.
You could go. It changes. He's one of the only. He's like it's one of the only animes. The main cast, their outfits change depending on where they are.
Not world building though.
No. But it's part of the world. Like it's like, okay, so they go to Egghead. They get these scientific space enhanced boots
Drum Island
and stuff like that. This is part of the world. When they will go to the samurai's world,
I wouldn't class that as world building. I would say that's like character design. Which
it's part of it, but the world that they're building allows them to do that character design.
Characters that live in the world.
Like what happened in Bleach? How does your outfit change? You're human in one world, and the next thing you got on the little robe
because their uniforms change.
Because you got on a robe when you're in the spiritual realm, and you got your normal world clothes on.
How's that different to what you're saying about One Piece?
Because this is talking about environments. This is talking about where you've grown up, the type of people you're gonna come across, the type of culture. They have cultures and stuff in One Piece.
Yeah, they have that in any anime.
Where's the culture
in Bleach?
Where's the culture? Where's the culture in Bleach?
There's no
culture. You're human or you're dead and you're a spirit.
Nah, in the Soul Society, they have loads of different areas in the Soul Society that you can go to. Like some are poor, some are more rich. People dress differently. They got royal families.
But you can't really expand on that. I can tell you specific village names in One Piece.
You could, but I'm not that knowledgeable about Bleach to pull out the names.
And there you go.
But they do all have names. But that's a me problem, innit? That's not so much on Bleach.
Okay, but I'd say two things. One, it's funny because the person you were just arguing with, Mario, is probably the person who I would have thought would be most on your side. So the fact he's not says a lot because I know he rates Bleach highly.
Yeah, so what I would like to say is 100%, I don't think Bleach is better than One Piece, but I enjoy Bleach more than One Piece. So I don't.
That sounds to me like you're just influenced by other people.
No, I'm not influenced by other people.
But if you enjoy it more, how can you say that something else is better than it?
Because I can appreciate where this other thing does other things better. It's just I enjoy this storyline more. So one can have more of. So let's look at this, for example. I hate to go away from anime. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. They're both made by the same kind of universe, but one's just a bit more childish. But I can appreciate why people would like it. It's the original, it's etc. It has its quirks that can be better than another thing. It's just I enjoy this one more. It's just that's just an opinion. That don't mean I'm saying it's outright better than it, because it's not.
Well,
so one I just want to quickly go back to the world building, because one point that wasn't mentioned that a lot of people like more in One Piece is the fact that you don't have to focus on the main group of characters. Like so many times within arcs, people are like, oh, I wonder what's going on with Shanks. I wonder what's going on with the admirals. Oh, what are these new bounties saying? A lot of times, even have you read the manga or just anime?
No.
Just anime.
Anime. But what I will say on that, in most of the arcs, how are they resolved?
It depends. It depends what you're talking about. Like if you're talking about the sideline stuff, then a lot of times.
No, like the main focus of the arc.
But yeah, for the majority, resolved? We're focused on the Straw Hats. But
there you go. So you've just negated your own point.
No, but for example, not to give a massive spoiler, but even just now, it's in the manga, we get something like that's involving a Straw Hat that adds to the world building, because we get the addition of a new world. We get backstory on that, ties into the world government, etc. So I just feel like even if they do focus on the Straw Hats, it can still contribute to world building.
But I feel like you can say that about all of them. So, for example, Naruto, it's not like throughout the whole series we're only looking at the Hidden Leaf Village. Like, it explores other elements as well. Like I said, you might not think it's as detailed as One Piece, which is fine, but I feel like you're undervaluing the other three in comparison to One Piece. And I think part of that reason is, to be honest, because people say One Piece is the best anime, people do overhype it. Like, I still can't get over how you can say you enjoy another anime more, but you would still put One Piece above that. For me, if I enjoy something, I'm ride or die. Like, I enjoy this more, this is better.
Because this is where
you can still give it its props.
But the props are that
that's not critical thinking.
It does many things better than it. It's just I don't have to literally enjoy it. I don't have to. I don't have to literally say I don't have to believe something is better. Like, for example, there's like trash movies that I enjoy more than something that can be so complex, but that don't mean I can't appreciate the complexity of that movie.
No, you can appreciate it for sure. I'm not saying you can't.
But
I think if you're gonna rank something, I would always put something I enjoy higher than something which I don't enjoy as much. That's just me personally, innit? You man might think differently.
Okay, so then there's a lot of bias then, because you're saying what my opinion is that's the truth.
No,
then.
but there's a reason why you have your opinion.
Yeah, of course, I can like something, but I can also step away from it and be like, no, but that is in many metrics better than this.
To give an example, football example, since you're wearing that dead shirt.
Let's not even start on that one.
I can admit, for example, I like to watch other teams more than Arsenal, but Arsenal are better than them. Like, I can see, okay, yeah, overall Arsenal deserve their league title, even if I prefer to watch like 10 other teams. Is that not the same thing?
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I feel like
You know what it is, fam? Yeah, bro.
I
like, his bias for Bleach is so strong that like he's not gonna listen to nothing. Like, he's not gonna critically think.
No,
he's not
but
gonna critically think about.
Focusing on Bleach. Naruto's there as well, but I don't want to just.
Can I make a question? Can I have a question?
Okay, yeah, no.
No, go.
Who's your favorite Bleach character? Like, and why?
My favorite Bleach character, I would probably say. Do you know what? I would just say Ichigo is my favorite character.
And there we go, bruv. And there we go. So please, let's just move on to the next one.
What does that prove?
That proves everything.
How?
That just proves everything, bro. He's the worst main character in the whole Big Three, fam. He has no substance, no personality, no anything, bruv. And he has what, 2 dress codes, fam? Like, bruv, he's dead, fam. Like, bruv, like you should have said one of the.
I'll give it in the covers though. They're drippy. They're drippy as fuck.
What I will say about
In the
Ichigo,
opening.
I do dislike how he's got like every
single
race
power.
running through him.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
to say
Superman.
that there's no substance to Ichigo. If you watch from episode 1 up to the end of the series, he's not the same character.
I mean,
So you can't say that there's no. But you said there's no substance. You're giving
What does he
compared to
what does
One
he
Piece?
shine in
Compared
his
to One Piece?
personality?
Compared to One Piece.
Wait,
What,
in
compared
his
to Luffy?
yeah.
I mean, you could say like different things about each main character. Like Naruto is his optimism, Luffy is his freedom, Ichigo is his.
I kind of like Ichigo
know?
because he's more rough around the edges at times.
What?
Right,
let's
at
move
the
on to the
start
next
of
one.
series, that's true.
Oh,
I would say at the start of the series, that's true. He's more rough around the edges. But I think as the series goes on, you see him grow up and he starts to kind of take himself out of situations and think about the wider world or his friends a bit more rather than just jumping into everything head first.
I believe he's grown but like in a sort of sense of how any human being grows, like how they turn into an adult.
But is that
He's a
not realism?
No, okay, it could be, but it's also kind of boring. Like, you can look at the way Luffy's grown as a person, look at the way Naruto grew as a person. Like, both of them, like, and this is.
Has Ichigo suffered any loss? Like, has he suffered loss? Like, has he lost a family member, anything like that? Because all the others, that's where that big.
Just his mum, pretty much.
Yeah, but he wasn't even about.
Yeah, but I do agree. I think Bleach can definitely do better in terms of killing off characters. But we do have more hot takes, so I don't want to just focus on that one.
Cool.
Please.
My last point why One Piece can never win.
Okay.
What is the power system in One Piece? Like, how do
Devil
people get
fruits, haki.
Sub me out.
God
Haki.
forbid. There we go. God forbid. That's it. I don't need to say nothing else. Devil fruit. That's what you lot are champions.
That's crazy.
Devil fruit.
what's the latest arc in Bleach that's just come about? It's the hell.
Let's not. We're not talking about manga. We're not talking about manga.
Oh.
Anyway.
You just try to mention like what's going on Twitter and like the creator and all that. Like, is that
He has
not
to
like
do
manga?
Q&As, fam.
You get it, like.
But
Yeah,
anyway, let's
right
get on
then.
to the next one.
Moving on. Before we move on to the next one, I do just want to say I've never watched a single episode of One Piece in my life. So just a bit of rage bait for
I was
you.
waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
That was good rage rate.
Yeah,
That was great rage,
That
mate.
was well played.
That was good rage, mate.
He had
Alright,
me.
We have to start off strong.
Yeah, so
Is there a reason why you never watched it? Or
Please don't say many episodes.
That was it, and then after that, it's just that people love it so much. Someone's got to hate on it.
I told
And I
you,
will be
this is
that
the
guy.
kind of guy he is, fam.
I will be that guy.
He bought a rager.
He just responds to my story to hate. Fam. Oh yeah. So basically, I wanted to do like at the end of the round each one. You know, do we do the friend or foe thing? Like, do we agree? Do we disagree with what his take is?
Oh, I feel like we all strongly disagree with that one.
Strongly disagree. That's a foe.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm sorry.
I said one on the up point.
That's the next one. All right. What's number 2?
All right, cool. So the next one I have actually got a bit of knowledge about.
Okay.
So the next one is, let's go. Long running anime should bring back filler episodes / seasons.
You know what's crazy? Ollie will obviously coming for this one. In the last episode, me and him were speaking about it a lot. In terms of, we even like looked at the big three in terms of which one doesn't feel it the best. We talked about stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen and why they probably wouldn't do filler, even though they probably could if they wanted to. So yeah. I think
why do you think it needs it?
So I would say it needs it because I feel like a lot of the newer anime, 2 main reasons. We're either waiting so long between seasons, I feel like you can't really build as much of a connection with the characters. Like speaking about the big 3, growing up when we're watching it all the time because it's always running, there's always episodes. So you build a familiarity with these characters, you come to love them. And I feel like with the newer anime, you don't get that so much because, like I said, for one, you're waiting a year, 2 years between seasons. So you go a long time without experiencing these characters. And the second reason, I feel like a lot of the newer manga, they don't run as long chapter-wise. And I did research some of the chapter lengths, so we can talk about it after. But chapter-wise, they're not as long. So I feel like they're not as developed. And that's where I feel like filler, even if it's not the best filler, because Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, they've all got bad filler. Yeah, and they've got good filler as well. So I feel like no matter the quality of the filler, I just feel like it can still, we're speaking about world building, it can still help with world building, backstories, things like that.
I mean, I could do without like the beach days and stuff like that.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Mandatory beach day filler.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I do. Out of all of them, Bleach had the best fillers.
Yeah.
I think Bleach had one good filler.
But it.
Bounds. The Bounds was
The
it?
Bounds are okay.
That was an extra little storyline.
True square like this off camera.
That thing was
Yeah, that might be the worst of
No, you didn't fuck with it.
If you ever rewatch it, I just skip it.
I feel like
I
that's
do
more
skip
because
it.
of the timing it comes at, because it comes just before the.
After Aizen.
Exactly, so it's more like people want to continue that, but it as standalone, I don't think it was a bad story.
What was it? They stole his powers again, innit?
Yeah.
In that arc, the Bounds.
Adds nothing.
No, because it's a filler, it's not meant to. It's just meant to give you a little something. It's better than seeing people chase to try and find what Kakashi's face looks like without a mask.
Oh, what a time! What a time!
You lot have gone mad.
That was funny though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like
From
this is the like me and Sharif were having that whole conversation in the last episode. I'm plugging the last episode that came out, by the way.
go watch that.
Nobody else showed up. Just me and Sharif.
Yeah.
But
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Didn't go well. I didn't win, by the way. I watched that bit. Update, didn't win, but we're here.
anyway, I feel like I get what you mean in terms of you want more content, but I feel like you want quality over quantity for sure. And I feel like I didn't get any closer to the characters by watching filler. Like if you watch Naruto up until episode 135, 39, is it when after Sasuke they lose in the Battle of the End, in the Valley of the End, and then they leave.
Yeah.
And then everything from there's 100 episodes almost of filler. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, bro. I skip that every time.
No, I do agree. That filler is a bit pointless. But what I will say, if you was watching that weekly, I don't know what the gap was from the original series to Shippuden when they done the anime. But if you was watching weekly and you now had to wait, let's say it was a year and a half or 2 years, do you not feel like when Shippuden started, you would have been like, I wish I had maybe seen a bit more of Naruto?
But so let's say because we're like if we're talking about filler, it still takes time from the animators.
No, of course it does. Yeah.
If it's between the fucking the 1,000 haunted castle missions that they had in Naruto, or them animating a sick season 2, give me season 2. I'll wait a year. Like I'm already. If the season 1 is good enough, I'm invested. I'll wait. I'll be patient for another season.
The gap was 2.5 years between.
That's a long time.
So 2.5 years for the gap between Shippuden and Naruto.
Yeah.
Shout out Sharif off screen for that one.
Statman.
Yo,
I feel like it's. Yeah.
I would say I slightly agree with him.
That's what I'm saying.
me
But the
too,
thing is,
I
like, fillers though, like, I don't know, like, I like the idea of more content, but if it's just empty, like, I don't know.
I also feel like,
Like-
with some filler, I feel like if the creator actually has some input, so like with Bleach, the 1,000-year Blood War arc, Kubo's actually working quite closely with the anime team because there's a lot of stuff he wanted to include in the manga, but he couldn't. So he's telling the anime team, yes, do this and that. Or even, I don't know how true this is, but with Jujutsu Kaisen, I did hear that the creator, he saw something the anime team put in the Maharaga and Sukuna fight and included that in a later fight that Sukuna had, like how he used his powers. So I feel like you can have filler that does add to the story as well.
as a whole. Yeah. Okay,
I feel like that's like you're saying. Well, I don't want filler for the sake of filler.
No, I do want filler for the sake
I
of
don't
filler,
want
by the
filler
way.
for the sake. Like I'm not trying to watch. So, for example, and this is going back to the other one. If you're watching One Piece and you have filler and you're going back to one of the islands that you do care about because the world building is excellent and better than the other two.
He didn't get to say this.
Thank you.
then you do want to go back to other characters and you're saying, oh, I'm interested in this. Like we can move away from the main cast and watch something that's interesting. But if it's not moving the main story ahead, I can wait. Like I can wait and have a better quality of episode later and just wait. That's fine with me.
I can understand that, but like, I don't know, like you said, with the connection of the characters, like things like Kaiju number 8 going back is long. Like Hell's Paradise, I really liked it. That's the only reason I went back, but I would have to rewatch season 1.
Yeah.
So I understand with the connection of the
Would you
characters.
would you want like 4 episodes of filler?
No,
Bridge you on to the next.
Not really, but then also like there was like, for example, Naruto. I don't know if this was a filler or not, but it was like a day in the life for him and how he ends up at home just cooking for himself and having ramen.
That's
And
good filler.
like I feel like that kind of character development filler is cool.
I don't even
but
know if that's filler.
yeah, I'm not too
That
sure.
might actually be something that was written into the manga.
Well, yeah, if it's something like that where it builds on the character, then I'm fine with it. But if it's just like a snowball fight day and stuff like that, I'm a bit over it.
I feel like we also have to realize when we're talking about these three also, yeah, we also have to realize the age that group that they're meant to come out for. Sometimes they might just need an episode to just something to laugh and joke about. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if we're keeping it coming out on a weekly basis, in the difference it makes, like you're not gonna have to animate a big huge fight with some mad scenes, so it's not that I don't imagine it being as time consuming as you might imagine. Like, well, if it's gonna slow down season 2, to be honest, they're probably using, like, they even changed the animation of some of exactly, different teams. They changed they changed the art style of the characters sometimes in these little filler episodes, and that could just be to just give these lot a break and they can work on the main storyline. I feel like it's a good, like you said, in the way that you presented it, I feel like it's a good way to also keep your audience engaged, and also if you do it in the right way, you can add a little bit of lore to your stories also, because then people can refer back to it.
It's got to be like story adjacent. I won't want it to just do random stuff.
There is filler, and I think Naruto is probably the worst for this. Filler for the sake of filler shouldn't be a thing. And also, I think there is a way to do that within the main storyline. I think One Piece does this really well, where the most I've laughed in One Piece is probably in the early arcs, where there's just an episode in Skypiea, for example, where they're just going through the forest, and that's not filler, but it could almost be filler because there's not much
I just
going on.
say a point about that. So I think that's actually a good point, because I feel like back in the day, manga were actually longer, so you have more chapters that might just be, they're not doing much, but you find it funny. And I researched some of the numbers. So Naruto in total is 700 chapters. Dragon Ball, that's Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z is 519 chapters. Bleach is 686 chapters. Hunter x Hunter is currently at 412. Then if we move on to Jujutsu Kaisen and some of the newer animes, so Jujutsu Kaisen finished at 271. almost half.
That's crazy.
Chainsaw Man finished at 232, even less. Demon Slayer 205.
We're professional demon here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you on that one.
All right, cool. We love
I'm with you on
that.
that one.
All right, since we've been talking on this for a while, let's decide friend or foe.
Friend.
Friend.
Friend?
I can do that.
All right, that's sweet.
Next one, you lot agreed with me too much on that last one, so can I bring it back up? I said for my next one, Gachiakuta is an average anime at best.
I mean, I kind of agree. Kind of.
You
I
lot
just
did
like
vote it as your anime of the year, which is
I-
why I used it as a hot take.
I like the research, fam.
He's been hate watching, bro.
Hey, just saying, I didn't vote for number one, but yeah, I wasn't
What
part
was
of
it
that.
up against? I remember. Was
Hero X, that's what I voted.
That's a good anime.
Then I must have voted that. What the heck? I was on Hero X big time.
I can pull it up, but you don't continue.
But I really did like the concept behind Gachiakuta. That's what I liked about it.
We haven't watched nearly enough to judge it.
Yeah, to discuss that properly.
Like
Like I read it.
If you read it, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
later
to
arcs-
stick on
Yeah.
anime only. So I did watch the anime and I stopped around episode 10, I want to say, because I just found it quite boring, to be honest.
Oh,
Like,
just
I understand what you're saying about the concept. It is an interesting concept, I agree, but I don't think they execute it too well. I think the characters are a little bit boring. The powers, they don't do as much as they can with it. And I think part of the reason why you guys like it
You look fuming, bro.
is other elements that I don't want to go into too much.
You mentioned it, so you want to go into it, fam.
No, because I don't want to give too much ammo to certain anime watchers, so we can talk about that off screen. But I just think if you're taking the anime at face value, it's not all that.
just to quickly interject, we did like an anime awards last year. Ollie had it number 1.
Yeah.
Mario had it number 2.
You have two.
I want to know mine.
I had it number 2 as well. Gachiakuta.
So we had it number 1 because I had it number 1.
Yeah.
Dictator, yeah.
My Mbappe grind.
I respect that.
Wait, what did I have number 1 then?
That's what I'm waiting for, man.
I thought I had that.
Nah, Kush didn't have it in his top 3. Mario, you had My Hero final season.
Oh, yeah.
That's number 1.
Yeah, fair. I do
Yeah,
have a
you
hot
didn't
take
send
about
yours
My
on
Hero
time.
as well.
You like did yours in there.
No, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
Okay, I feel like Gachiakuta, I feel like it's gonna be, from what I feel from the anime or from the manga, it's gonna be one that runs a little bit longer than a lot. So you have to think of this as almost Romance Dawn or Naruto season 1 and 2. Like it's
Or
gonna
Black
be,
Clover season
like
1.
you're basically getting shown like some of the like powers that could be developed into something else.
Yeah.
It's good.
Especially if you said you watch until episode 10, then I felt like when I was watching until that point, I wasn't completely like sold. But then once I got towards the end of the season, I was like, okay, yeah, like it's pretty good.
When they start showing the main villains.
Yeah.
Initially, I did stop at around episode 2, and then because
Brilliant.
JJ was bigging it up so much, I
Yeah.
thought let me give it another try. Got to about episode 10, and then just
Just dropped it.
Oh, just so I understand more about like your taste, like what's a recent anime then that you've like really enjoyed?
I'll be so real. Recently, I've fallen out of love with anime a little bit. At the moment, the only current anime that I'm watching is Liar Game.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's
So 2B Hero X you didn't watch.
Oh no, I watched that one, but that's not. I'm waiting for the new season in it.
New
Yeah.
season.
But you like that one, though?
What, like Hero X?
Yeah.
Yeah, great anime.
Yeah, I like the mixed media stuff.
Cunning
Pretty cool.
Games you watched?
I did. I enjoyed that a lot.
Cool.
okay.
All right, so, Kush, you got anything to say? I ain't heard from you.
I ain't got nothing to say, bro.
You just looking over.
Nothing to
Wait.
say. No.
Two kind of guy.
You know what, fam? I like it. Like, on the manga's really good reads. It's really original. It's different and it's authentic. Like Ollie said, it's got like so much more to give, and there's not enough we've really seen. Yeah, that's my take on it. But then I would also say, just like these dot say to me all the time, bro, I should give Freerun a chance.
Stop flirting with the idea, bro.
You should give Gachiakuta a chance.
You know what you were saying about you stopped at episode 2 at first and then you finally stopped at episode 10. That was literally him with Freerun.
I'm so over it. I don't want to hear him say the word again, fam.
So
It's
we'll
been
put
so
that one
long.
on the burner. Maybe Gachiakuta will be better than average in the future.
Neither friend nor foe because you haven't finished it.
Nah, I'm saying
No,
four. I'm
with
saying
the-
four.
with the tape.
I'm saying the reason I've not finished it I'd say I'm not finished it is because it's average.
Yeah.
So that's my standpoint right now.
Yeah, nah, 4.
There's no middle ground. It's friend or foe.
Yourself as a foe.
Okay, foe.
4.
Foe.
Good.
Bro.
Alright, let's move. Keep it moving.
My next one should get through this one quite quick. It's not too rage baity. So I've got hating on dubbed anime is performative.
I think to some degree it is. I think to some degree, yeah. But also, once you do that switch, because I remember the first time I switched from dub to sub was Dragon Ball Z, and I heard Goku's voice, and it was just like grating. It was grating. But over time, there's like a level of depth in the way they speak in those characters. I guess the authenticity kind of bleeds through more. And then when you hear the dub again, it sounds really childish.
No.
So.
But Android 13 from Dragon Ball is the best dub.
You gotta do your impression, fam.
Nah, I don't remember.
No, you got it.
What's he say? What's the line? Like he talks about Goku's haircut.
Wasn't it Trunks?
$13 haircut?
Yeah. He says, "Don't you talk to me with your $13 haircut." Bro, he's sick. That dub is incredible.
I kind of hear what you're saying in terms of performative, because I feel like people act like, kind of like what Jay touched on. I feel like people act like sub can't be bad. And I've watched some anime where I'm like listening to the sub and I'm like, oh my God, this is bad. And obviously, this is one example, but I always think back to Black Clover at the beginning. And I used to,
What is shouting?
yeah. But even
The guy that was doing his voice.
yeah, even when he's
Did
not
they change
shouting-
him?
Yeah, they changed him after like 20 episodes.
Damn, he got
Because
fired.
people were complaining. I don't know about they changed the guy, but they changed like, hey, they must have had a word with him or something, fam. Hey, you got to pat up. But like that was one sub where I'm just listening. I'm like, oh, this is unbearable. But if it was an English version, people would have took that and ran with it, like even more. So yeah, I kind of feel like it's
One thing as well, I swear they must have 5 Japanese voice actors. They have them on rotation.
Yeah, the same man.
Like, you're like, I swear this is Zoro and Sanji and like 15 other characters.
And
I've heard
Madara,
this guy before, yeah.
and Nanami.
Yeah, literally. So there's one guy that has a deep voice, does all the deep voice characters.
Everyone.
And you hear him and you're like, I swear you've heard him 15,000 times. Don't hate it. I love him.
What would you lot say is the best dub you've heard? Obviously, I know yours.
best dub.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
comes to mind, even just the anime in general.
Can't be Naruto.
I'm not
I
gonna
can
lie.
give Naruto.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's the nostalgia, fam. But I like Naruto, fam. Like Naruto dub. Like I could watch the dub and be happy because hey, believe it.
Light Yagami.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
watch
Light Yagami. What do you mean Death Note?
I don't watch it dub though. I watch it
You
sub.
need to run that back. That dubbed is one of the best. One of the best dubs I've ever seen.
With me though, even now, I would still watch some anime dubbed.
Yeah, no, I feel
if
like
I don't
especially
feel
now
like
it's gotten better.
Concentrating on an anime too much, I'll just slap it in dubbed.
That's a shout. 'Cause
And-
like, if you're doing something and you can't be looking at the screen, you need to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's useful.
I think one quality, just quickly, about subbed and dubbed is I feel like because we're not so nuanced with the Japanese language, we don't pick up on certain things that might make it a good voice actor or a bad voice actor, whereas English, I think it's all our first language.
Yeah.
So we know all the nuances of the language. So when we-
He said the blacks.
but I do feel like the emotion comes across way better in subbed.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can hear just the tone and like even when they're screaming and things like that. I feel like
they ain't
it's
got no behavior in the studio. They be doing
exactly. I feel like that way.
I feel like there's a level of heart to it, innit?
Yeah.
And one anime that does that, My Hero.
Oh,
You know what? That's season 3. Was it All Might versus All for One?
oh yeah,
It
clean.
it makes me want to cry.
Bruv, My Hero. See,
I still ain't finished it to this day. I've read it. I still haven't finished it. I think I'm on season 2, bruv.
it's so.
Hey, that's what that should join one of his takes, fam. Yeah, fam. But one thing
What, My Hero?
Yeah, but
I've not finished it either.
You've not.
Oh no,
finished it?
But I
you know
do
the
love
muscle
My
guy.
Hero.
I think that's where I stopped.
I've just not finished it.
Season 3.
The muscle guy
Yeah, that's
with the
season
tendons and that. Oh, okay, yeah. Then I got to
You
season
didn't watch
3.
Overhaul.
No, barely knew him.
Overhaul season was so cold.
That's one of the best seasons.
That fight is probably one of the best animated fights.
Overhaul. That's not the brother with the beak.
Yeah,
with the
it
beak.
is.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't watched it. I've seen clips, but yeah.
So just one thing I wanted to quickly mention, like about the dubbed. There was one guy, the guy who was voice acting Sun Jin Woo, and like, he got big on social media. That his name is like Alex Lee or something. And I actually liked seeing him because he was doing up like TikToks showing the behind the scenes, like all the takes. I'm thinking, wow, bro was busting a gut fam in the studio.
Yeah,
and
his
like,
throat started bleeding and shit.
Yeah. It gave more insight into like.
Yeah.
I look at his
That's a rise.
that's actually like one of the things is like obviously when Solo Leveling season 1 was first like building up, everyone was like, oh, they can't wait for the Arise moment because it was such a big thing, and that was more like centered to the English dub, where it's like people were waiting for Arise rather than the Japanese version.
The actual word.
And then yeah, and actually that's one case where I felt like the English was better. Like I had to watch that bit in dub just because for me it hit better.
To go back on like dub improving, I think it's because of that whole stigma that sub will always be better. So I feel like this new generation of voice actors are really trying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And they're quite young as well. I see them on TikTok a lot.
Spanish Goku cold.
Oh really? Better than English one?
I don't know, but English Goku's not that good though.
But how does he say Kamehameha? I'm curious.
Hey, that sounds bad,
Yeah,
fam.
same word, bro.
Same word, G. Damn. Yeah, mate. Why would it be anything different, Sharif?
Think about
You want to do an accent, innit?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
I think it was basically friend, right?
Oh, friend.
Yeah,
Friend.
You're doing pretty well.
All right, cool. So it's 2-2 right now. So last one.
Alright, sub.
Wait. Let's hear what it is first.
Okay.
See who will be suited.
Okay. So last one. If Death Note anime was released today, it would flop.
I'm not going nowhere.
I want to hear Kush's take on this.
Yes. Why do you make that point?
So the way I've worded it is a bit rage baity.
Very.
I'll be honest. So Death Note is actually in my top 3 anime.
This
I
guy.
feel like the way that the anime industry is going, or not so much the industry, but the way anime viewers are championing certain anime, a lot of it is to do with whatever has like the best animation. And I don't even think it's so much just animation. Whatever has impact frames, whatever is like isekai or isekai adjacent, that's what's popular. And I feel like if Death Note came out today, a lot of people that love Demon Slayer wouldn't gravitate towards Death Note.
Yeah, they're different kind of people, though, innit?
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree because I feel like we're doing a little bit of discredit to anime fans. I feel like they can still appreciate a good story. We've seen that with how Free Run was received by the anime community. So I feel like that's proof we can still hold it. It does have good animation.
Yeah.
Very,
Oh, that's
very
what it
clean,
was,
crisp animation. But I feel like there's things that Death Note does that would apply to nowadays.
Go
So
on.
I feel like we've all seen from the community, there's quite a lot of people that have that like villains, right?
Yep.
That have the Eren conversation, the Pain. Yeah, people are quite open to this villain, so they become quite popular characters. So I feel Light works in that demand. I feel like the story is quick, it's clean. I feel like it works in short anime. It's one of them 24 episodes. There's 2 seasons, 24 episodes, so it works in that aspect. It don't need to hold their attention for too long. I feel like everything about it would work in this generation.
So with Free Run, I haven't watched it, so I'm not even gonna hate on that too much. But I feel like that's one of them isekai adjacent animes. That is why it had the audience it had. Because nowadays the most popular anime is what, isekai or something that has amazing animation like a Demon Slayer. Yeah. If we're talking about in the last
I would
maybe
agree.
5 years, so you said Pain. I think Pain's a little bit older. So if we're talking about in the last 5 years, what anime really breaks that mold where you can watch it and say, okay, the animation in this isn't Demon Slayer level, or it's not an isekai adjacent that has been really popular.
Hell's Paradise.
Odd Taxi.
Hell's Paradise
is a great one.
No,
And
but
Odd Taxi
even
Odd
I
Taxi.
love Odd Taxi.
Odd
That's one of the
Taxi.
best.
Taxi is
You know what I
amazing,
mean?
fam.
But even with Hell's Paradise, I remember when season 1 came out,
That animation
a lot of people were hating on it, saying that the animation wasn't good.
Ooh, I
and then
love
when
that
I disagreed, but I think when people were saying that, they were
Art
confusing actual animation for maybe art style
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I think it's art style. Yeah.
Yeah,
art style.
and but then when season 2 came out, I saw a lot of people online saying, "Oh, the animations improved so much," and I feel like that's when it started to kind of pick up a bit more traction compared to season 1.
I think a lot of anime popularity comes from clips. Like everything has to do with TikTok at this point, so it's always very
So what
snappy.
from Death Note would you like clip and put on TikTok that you can say, yeah,
The
this was
crisp.
slow?
The crisp.
Everyone jumping off the buildings and that.
The crisp. The little cutscenes where
They
it's
always
like,
do the writing.
and the music's happening and everyone's like, and then they're writing the symbols on the wall and stuff. And then even if you flip it in the sort of comedic value, like the Ryuk moments. Where he's like eating an apple and busting joke with him, like I feel like that would probably be made out of edit out of
You know that,
There's
costumes. I feel
many
like they hit
edits
so
on Death
many.
Note, yeah.
you know that one, the comedic aspect. There's that one guy. His name is like Matsu something in the police force, and he's always getting clowned on.
Yeah.
You know, like even that bit was hilarious to me. Fam.
The TV presenter guy who was worshipping him, the fat guy. That it was like fat character, and he was worshipping him. He was like he turned it into a whole cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like after that was post El dying basically.
Like the thing is for me with Death Note is, I don't know about you lot, but most of my friends don't watch anime. Like would never watch anime, but Death Note is the one that they have. I feel like if it was today, it would be one of those anime where it's like you don't necessarily need to be an anime fan to watch it or enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like what Mario said, the story is not, it's intricate enough to where it's like a lot of people say, oh, anime is childish, whatever. I feel like Death Note, the story and the concept is intricate enough and mature enough in a sense to allow for a lot of different people to watch it. It's just a shame because obviously if you're saying how it would be today, it means it's stuck with the animation it had back then.
No, like the animation would be upscaled to whatever it is today. But I feel like in terms of animation, people don't actually look for smooth animation. They look for like
Fight scenes, and
flash
action,
scenes,
yes, and-
flash scenes, impact frames, all of that stuff. There's none of that in Death Note.
Okay,
So-
but
With Death Note, yeah, like it's people's like personalities like which will grab or really like gravitate you towards them. Like we see Light Yagami, like he just goes from just a normal boy, man gets to Death Note, like he starts changing completely. Meets this girl, starts changing again. Finds out people's onto him, starts changing again. Starts killing bare people even before that. Like we see him changing, like that. There's bare character development in him alone. Like we see his family, like we see what's the name, Misa, like on the TV presenter. Like there's so much going on in Death Note, and like it will most probably be in seasons as well. Like so the suspense offered, like on 12 episodes will be mad. Like people will be like, yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's a
all
good
of
way
that
of
is true. And like I said, Death Note is my top 3 anime. So I agree with all of you, but I'm saying, where's the camera that I'm looking at?
Your camera.
The people that are watching anime the most now, so in terms of anime selling, in terms of it being really, really popular, you man might all love Death Note. Like you said, Odd Taxi, I think that's a great anime.
Yeah.
Was it popular? Not
I
really.
mean, it was.
I don't think so.
It depends
I
on
don't
the
think so.
audience, it depends on the
So,
audience.
but that's my point. If Death Note came out today, it wouldn't have the same success it had when it originally came out.
Just assuming,
Maybe
like,
it would have a
the
cult
audience-
following.
It
Maybe
might-
it would
yeah,
have
it
like
might have a cult
maybe it would have
following.
like
It
a
might.
cult
Yeah,
like
it
following
might.
because I feel like Odd Taxi is very popular, just not to mainstream
niche-
as
it's a
much.
niche
It's
audience,
more,
isn't it?
more, but it got enough.
I think Death Note would be in its own bubble rather than because it was a product of its time kind of thing. So now it's kind of the thing that you would recommend straight away. I feel like that's where its name is traveling. But nowadays, I think it will be like a really cool moment, and then people forget about it, and it'll be in its bubble.
But even now, how many years after, if you're recommending anime, a lot of people still say Death Note. I remember seeing a Kai
anime.
Cenat. I remember seeing Kai Cenat be like recently, he's like, I watched my first anime, Death Note, recently, and like I loved it, and like he like just that's just an example of like where 20 how long ago did it come out, if anyone knows, like 20 years ago.
Yeah, more than
So even 20 years ago, No, not now.
early
Like,
2000s.
20 years back. 2005.
Yeah, we'll give it 20
That's
years.
about 20 years.
Probably 2010.
No.
You reckon?
No, like 2010.
2007. One of them.
Wait, sub me in.
I would say you are right. I actually don't think it would be as popular. Because I feel like...
Why the fuck did I sub him in?
Because I feel like if... You're right. Like, I think if you... Like, it's... The reason it's as popular as it is now is because the old anime watchers have told you, like, nah, if you're getting in, you need to watch this one.
That's what I'm saying.
If it started in now, with the amount of anime, it would fly completely beneath the radar. Same thing if I think if Dragon Ball came out today,
I agree.
would not be anywhere near where it is.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Ball Z.
Both.
I think Dragon Ball is cool. I think it would work because of gags.
But it
was
wouldn't
more
be
gaggy.
anywhere near where it was like when it came out before.
I feel like that's a hard one to move because it inspired like all of the new ones.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the whole era would be without Dragon
I mean,
Ball.
but the same thing, like Death Note did the whole thing for a different genre of animes, but
Darwin's Game.
yeah.
Darwin's Game got
Exactly.
toxicity, but Death Note is like that, but better.
I feel
Yeah.
like Darwin's Game though, it's a little bit.
But look how popular it is.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
it's
is
nowhere
popular,
near.
But I feel like its popularity is because the characters are a bit more childish, if that makes sense. I feel like Death Note's a bit more mature, which is why it maybe won't appeal to as many people. Remember, anime is targeted at teenagers at the end of the day. We have to remember that.
Yeah.
my thing, maybe this is a hot take, but like I've always kind of likened Death Note to like Attack on Titan in the sense that when I hear a lot of people rave about Attack on Titan, it's not necessarily about the fight scenes or the animation, it's about the intricate story and plot lines. So and we know how popular Attack on Titan is.
I agree, but that's what I said today, because Attack on Titan started in what, 2013?
Yeah.
So you don't think if Attack on Titan came out today, it wouldn't be up there? I feel like anime right now is kind of dead.
I
fam.
think possibly, but Attack on Titan's a bit more of a shonen, a bit more than Death Note.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's got that over Death Note a little bit if it came out today.
But
I just don't know if people have the patience anymore. Like that, I feel like yeah, but I feel like people that were watching anime in 2013 are completely different viewers. Like you have to factor in that the person who's looking at, like you were saying, is looking for a TikTok edit. And there are a few things that you can get, but like most people are looking for instant dopamine, and you're not gonna get that from the payoff from Death Note is 6 episodes away, and that's not going to appeal to somebody who's just looking for a fight scene, which is what a lot of people are looking for in anime nowadays.
Yeah.
But the thing is, yeah, so like an anime like Frieren is actually, I don't want to say universally if that's the right word, but it's
a
very
adjacent.
no, but my point is it's very slow. I love Frieren, and I can understand that the first half of season 1 is kind of slow because they need to develop like the plot points and the characters that we find out, like Stark and Fern, and then the whole 4 like original crew. Like pretty much half of season 1 is building them up.
So let me ask you a question now. If you think the setting of Frieren was different, if it wasn't in like a fantasy world, do you think it would still have the same popularity? Because that's what I mean by isekai adjacent.
I don't think so.
I don't. I don't think so. But at the same
So
time,
that's my point. Death Note isn't a fantasy world, so that's why I don't think it would meet that criteria.
yeah, but
I feel like a large part of why Death Note is as big now is because it is, like, people say, like, they'll recommend it to you as like, this is the starter anime, like you should get into it, and it is like a digestible anime because it's in the real world, because you don't have to kind of get used to some things of anime before you get in. But I just don't know if people would fuck with it as much if it was new.
I agree. I feel like that's what kind of carries Death Note here. Like I said, you're right. Word of mouth. Word of mouth.
He wants a sub.
Like
Fucking sense.
Word of mouth. But like, when you're recommended something, you're kind of waiting for that moment that you get drawn in. So even if they didn't have that attention span, they'll still try the anime out. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't necessarily put that on someone's attention span, but more in the trust of the person that's recommended it to them. Yeah. So I feel like that word of mouth for Death Note is what really is where it would spread more. Like if it was nowadays, I do think it would have it like a strong fire, then fizzle out.
I don't know. I just feel like current anime that we're watching, there's nothing really that stands out as in, oh, this is amazing. Like I haven't felt really like, other than Hero X, in terms of the last few years, there hasn't really been maybe Freerun in a sense, but there hasn't really been an anime where I'm like, this can be in my top 10.
Yeah, but it's that's also a set of factors. Like anime isn't aimed at you anymore.
No.
You said you aged out, bro.
No, but
not for real. No.
hey, he could be old in the most polite way.
Yeah,
he looked in your eye as well. Like,
we are low key getting to the age where we're anime unks.
Yeah, true. But
we're looking at like you said, we're looking at old stuff now and being like, I'm gonna try and find this over new thing.
Yeah, but
I think nowadays anime studios are a bit less ambitious as well. Like they want to just
100%.
get the surefire hit. Whereas if you look back in the day, there's loads of like one of my favorite anime, probably my top 5, is an anime called Monster. I don't know if any, but do you think an anime studio today would ever pick that up?
No way.
Never.
So that's
never.
what I mean. Like you're saying, I do agree with you that recently there's probably no anime that would hit top 10, but that's because of the landscape of anime now, which is why Death Note wouldn't work today.
Okay, before we close off on this, do you want to sub in?
You literally said just before this conversation that Liar's Game was the one that you're watching.
Yeah.
No, not me.
Not him. The animation's not all that great. The art style's not all that great. Story is
It's alright.
intriguing.
It's alright.
It's different, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the flashy stuff. That's what Death Note would be.
But is Liar Game popular? Is the anime popular? No. So that's my point.
I know, but we could. Have you heard of it?
no, I watched it.
Oh,
No,
okay,
but
so-
that's
We watch anime. Bro.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
a different. We're a different view.
We're talking about anime watchers. We're talking about anime watchers.
What's the most
If it
popular
came out
anime
now,
today? What's the most popular anime today?
Probably Solo Leveling, Onepiece,
Jujutsu
Kaisen,
And Demon Slayer.
and Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
demon.
also in the time of Fist of the North Star and stuff, there was
But
also
that's
Dragon
back
Ball.
in the day.
Yeah, but there was also Pokemon. There was also like there will be these like anime that are simple and that are just money grabbers and stuff like that. Yes.
So your
There will
thing
be
your
them
thing
things,
is like
but it
good
will
anime
still-
will transcend time. Like it doesn't
will
matter when it
always
comes
shine.
out.
It will always shine. If it's been picked up by a studio, it gets picked up by a studio because the manga is so popular, right? That's why it will get most of the time picked up by the studio because the manga is selling volumes. So now Death Note, in a time where this is where we haven't got much of that, 100%. I hear what you're saying is in yes, the new crowd will control a lot of the market, hence why there is Demon Slayers and stuff going through. But in a room of 6 people, 3 people have seen that Liar's Game. So it's not like it's not considered one of the best animes out there right now, but it's people they're putting it down and we're picking it up.
Is Liar's Game or Darwin's Game? Like,
Liar's Game.
Liar's Game.
Liar's
different.
Game's a new one, like,
Okay.
but similar kind of aspect. But even Darwin's Game kind of shown through, and it's similar about that kind of deception, more like a high school friend kind of thing. But it's like a deception. I feel like there's always going to be that category. It's just Death Note was like a really big one within that category.
Yeah.
If it came out now, maybe it won't be as big. I still think it would be big.
Yeah, but that was exactly my point. We're agreeing. I'm saying I think regardless of when it comes out, it's like people
are gonna
that
take
watch
it on.
anime, people will be like, "This is great," but it won't have nowhere near the standing that it has now because the new generation of watchers are not watching anime the same way that we're watching it.
You know, I was just looking on IMDb top 25 anime shows of 2026 by like popularity rating, just to give a sense.
This is going to be horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah, but just to give a sense of
shit.
like, if you're saying the masses, ReZero number 1, JJK, Freerun, Slime, Demons of the Shadow Realm, Witch Hat Atelier, Dr. Stone, Classroom of the Elite, Hell's Pirate. I'm scrolling. I don't see.
Witch Hat is nice.
Those are not that bad.
Classroom of the Elite is
It's amazing.
more of
I like-
that thing. It's
Yeah,
more of a intelligent, slow, not like a
But it's
fighting-
like
But with
a
that one, when did the first season of
Yeah,
Classroom
again.
of the Elite start?
again, like the problem is like it's I don't know, like in terms of numbers, it's just gonna be different. Like it's gonna get like if Death Note came out today, it would get drowned out. Like
I don't know, man. I disagree.
I
'Cause
don't think it wouldn't be as big.
well,
I think it would blow and then be in its bubble. That's my stance on it.
but I'm looking at this top 10 list. I'm not gonna lie, this shit ain't hitting, man. Like,
There's some. What do you mean?
bro, look at the,
Zero? Yeah, nah. But
But go
JJ
through that. How many of them are isekai and how many of them are like?
that's a good point.
yeah,
That's
JJK.
JJK, Freerun,
Freerun,
good.
E.
Slime, no.
Yeah.
Demons of the Shadow,
It's that's from the Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah,
Brotherhood,
but which I tell you are good.
great,
Doctor Stone,
mid, terrible.
Classroom of the Elite, I like it.
Alright.
Hell's Paradise,
What? Which one?
He was shotgunning through them.
There's 3 episodes where he's like, I'm making something. Don't worry about it. I'm cooking up something crazy. Coke.
Yeah.
like
Fix up, brother.
It's Stone Age settings though.
Coke in Stone Age settings.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
No sugar.
Why
about
are we
Coke.
doing this?
Yeah.
Dr. Stone is dead, man.
and it's mad because I've scrolled down to like about 20, and it's stuff that I feel like we enjoy more, like Sentence to Be Hero. Jay and Kush were raving about Fate.
To be hero, you lot are
That's good, fam.
Sentence to Be
You don't
Hero.
like it?
you lot are fucking with that one.
Wait,
You weren't.
Wait. First, have you watched it?
Yeah, that's the
I've watched like the first 10 minutes.
There you go. Okay.
The first episode. The first episode is 40 minutes. You need to at least get through the first.
It was
episode.
boring.
What? But that's the backdrop. It's like a movie, fam. Like the first 10 minutes on all that.
I've got a quick.
I was going to the
hot
IMAX
takes
and
about
falling
that.
to sleep.
Alright, let's
All right, wait. Let's clarify this. Friend or foe? Quickly.
Friend.
Four.
I would say friend.
Damn. Hey, so that was the best
Push.
one yet.
Foe.
Okay, so you got the foe this round. So what's that? 3 foes, 2.
Those
Two
two friends.
All right. So yo.
All right, so quick fire ones. I think we just say agree or disagree. Don't need to discuss it too much. So the
You're
first
not
one.
okay, but we're not. So you're not allowed to say anything but agree or disagree.
Yeah. Remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Even
First one.
yeah.
WDP guest mode. Agree or disagree.
First one. Sports anime is the best genre of anime.
disagree.
Remember, you don't like saying.
Agree? I think yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, agree.
Cool. Next one. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is overhyped.
Disagree.
Okay.
Did you say anything?
He just looked around.
Yeah, I just looked.
Keyword overhyped. I'm not saying it's not good, but overhyped.
I would say
It deserves a hype.
I would say agree.
Cool. Next one. The trend of adapting manga as films needs to end. So and by that I mean like, so for example, Demon Slayer, how they're adapting the last bit as all movies.
Agree.
I think that needs to
Agree.
end.
Agree.
Disagree on that one, definitely.
Definitely, hey, boy, definitely, fam.
Agree. Stop making them movies,
Hey,
man.
for real,
The
fam.
final film.
A Haikyuu, fam. Oh my god.
Bro,
Just do it as
Attack on Titan.
a season.
Yeah.
I didn't need a movie for that.
Yeah, just give me a normal season.
I need a season.
Chainsaw Man would be better as just movies. Yeah.
Let's keep it moving though.
That's a good point.
Next one. My Hero Academia is by far and away the best new gen shonen.
Disagree.
Agree.
Is JJK included in that?
Yes.
Disagree.
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 Agree.
Really?
Agree.
Don't probe.
It's nah.
I would disagree.
conflicted.
We're including endings, yeah?
Endings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're including.
Hey, he said it like the My Hero edit was amazing, fam.
No. I just there's video evidence of people saying it's better than JJ.
But you haven't read the JJK one.
I don't need to.
I mean, you do.
I don't. People that literally said it themselves is better than it, but agree.
Wait, you think My Hero?
Yeah, I think My Hero is better than JJ.
Okay, so I'm not people.
So there's JJK,
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw
definitely
Man,
better
Black
than
Clover.
Better than Black Clover.
No,
Yeah.
Black Clover.
Oh, you getting conflicted? Yeah.
Black Clover's good.
Black
But I think My
Clover-
Hero's better.
Yeah,
Yeah, just around that time, the new.
I think
agree.
I think JJK is better. I think JJK is better.
between JJK and My Hero, but yeah. Last one now. Gojo is a bad character.
Agree.
from JJK.
Disagree.
Agree.
Agree.
He's too OP.
Yeah, I'll agree,
Like,
but not necessarily for that reason. But yeah,
he's
I mean, he is.
Are we allowed to discuss this final one then?
I mean, we could do it. The last
It's the last one. Did you say no,
Hey,
bro?
whoa. Also, you gotta factor in. Not everyone's read the manga.
Yeah, let's keep it anime only. By the way, for that.
Yeah, not everyone's read the manga.
I would say, what, for him being a bad character?
Yeah.
I would say, character-wise, I agree.
Yeah, I disagree.
whereas in you agreed that he's
He's a bad character.
I feel like his character, since we're discussing now, right? I feel like his character alone isn't anything special. I think what he does to the world,
Yeah.
his presence and the thing, is what makes him great.
yeah.
I agree.
So it's what 3 agrees,
One disagree.
1 disagree. What about you, Kush?
I don't think he's a good character. I think he's a good
Okay.
character.
Oh, you agree?
What
As in you-
What
you
makes
think-
him a good character?
I think the effect he has on the world, the law
Yeah,
he
I
brings to
agree
the
with
world, the personality that he has. I like when he's on screen. Like, when I'm watching JJK, I'm never like, oh fuck's sake, Gojo.
Yeah, true.
That's just my baseline feeling. For
My-
a good character.
My one
Like,
thing with that.
characters like Mineta, I feel like I like a
Yeah,
regular.
true.
Evo just sent a straight, completely different anime, fam.
No, but like,
He was just supporting it a second ago.
yeah, exactly. You could have a bad character in great anime.
I just think that one of the things that I always liked about JJK was the fact that the power system felt like it wasn't like a, like you just have somebody who just shouts a little bit, louder and has just OP powers, and he kind of is that.
But there's
You know.
nerfs for him.
Yeah, it ends up.
Part of the lore is he went and tried to destroy all of the nerfs that could possibly.
Yeah, but then also, they don't nerf him. They he's still by far the strongest character.
Yeah.
They just have to lock him in a box.
Someone has to be though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not. But I'm
Story
saying
has to have a
what is
strong
not
character.
is not as exciting when there's just a character
But
that
I think
can just.
I think he's too
I hear
strong.
it.
I think
hear
he's
it.
too strong.
Yeah.
I'm not a
I
fan
feel
of
like
Superman, for example.
if you
Yeah, exactly.
have
This is why
characters,
Superman is the deadest superhero.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like if you have characters that
Are you disagreeing with?
You
that?
nearly
That
woke
has to be-
something up in him, fam.
no, I'm not even a DC fan. But
Yeah. All right, guys. Well done, Akiiki. These were really good. I think that's worth a round of applause.
Honestly, I can 100% say you've been our best ever guest.
Brilliant. Even with the shirt on.
especially with the shirt on.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do what Kush did in one episode. I just
especially with the shirt. on.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have to talk about that One Piece thing off camera, fam, because
What?
Yeah, that
Well,
first one-
bonus ep.
Got the blood pumping.
yeah.
Yeah, good start, man.
All right, guys.
Yeah, you've been a great guest. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And that will be our first episode of Friend or Foe.
Yes.
He ended it as a foe, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, he's a foe.
Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bait,
Very
bait.
much.
Appreciate it.